Babylon, I see you, boy.
YouTube, what up? Right now we got, is Ben Simmons the biggest waste of talent in NBA history? And to answer that question, sir, yes. Straight up. Shout out to my guy Mike Korzimba. I think I pronounced that right. I hope I did. If I didn't, forgive me, y'all. I know that's kind of, you know, I know how I feel if somebody mispronounced my name, but I've been watching this content for years. I haven't been watching it as of late for the past couple of years, but like I remember back when I was still in high school, like 11th grade, 12th grade, I used to watch his stuff. And I'm trying not to cuss, you know, in the first minute or 2 minutes or so. But yeah. From the Lonzo Ball, Steph Curry with a 40-inch vertical, from the Markelle Fultz, the next superstar, to the, you know, he used to put out some great content. So to see, you know, I was just looking on my little YouTube homepage or whatever, and I came across a video. I said I had to do it. So if y'all like the video, man, I like the video, comment, subscribe. And my favorite content to make or to react to is related to sports, straight up. And eventually I'm gonna start doing like serious conversations like every now and then. I be having a lot of thoughts in my mind when it regards to society and just shit as a whole. I feel like I just need to put that shit out, even if I may not like it, or it may not get a lot of views. I just feel like I need to do that. You know what I mean? But let's go ahead and get into this shit, man. I know he's gonna be doing a lot of research, doing shit I probably wouldn't want to do. So we all know what's going on with Ben Simmons, man. The nigga don't want to put in the work. He hasn't been putting in the work. He done been probably outside of basketball. He just be fucking hoes and going on vacation. You know what I mean? That's probably what all he be doing. He don't be working for real. If you don't work for real, it's gonna show. People gonna pass you up. Shit, that's just what happens, man. I'm a mama. Ever since I think he was going to his second year. Ever since my guy, rest in peace to my childhood hero, Kobe Bryant. Ever since Kobe Bryant said, all you need to do is work on the jump shot. And Ben Simmons said something like, I ain't finna do that, or I don't need it. So ever since then, I knew for a fact, ever since then, bro, I'm like, yeah, eventually that nigga gonna get exposed. Like, I really ain't rocking with that nigga like that no more. Ever since then, I'm telling you, bro.
Look at Ben Simmons. You have to compare to LeBron.
ESPN's Kevin Pelton, who writes that Simmons might be the best all-around rookie ever.
Some of these guys are shorter. He was massive.
You watch Ben Simmons, there's something about him that stands out.
Best overall talent that I've seen since LeBron James.
All these superstars can be in the room, but LeBron walks in. Ben Simmons has that.
It's worth asking whether there has ever been a rookie, including LeBron James, as versatile as Simmons.
I see him as Magic Johnson. He's not a good passer. He's a great passer.
Ben Simmons is changing the East.
For a guy that big to have that kind of skill set, you really haven't seen too many guys in the history league like it.
This kid's an all-timer.
It's a valid comparison from where LeBron was to where Ben is now.
Those are the people that transcend sports.
The title of this video might sound harsh. Is Ben Simmons the biggest waste of talent in NBA history? But
yes.
The thing is, we know where Ben Simmons stands right now. A former all-star turned current disappointment. Since Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving have left, Ben Simmons has averaged just 3.6 points per game. Numbers that on paper are so bad that we forget, in terms of pure talent, a young Ben Simmons was one of the best young players we have ever seen.
That nigga was going crazy.
That is true, as over the course of their first 4 seasons, only 4 players in NBA history have ever averaged at least 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists per game. 2 of these men are NBA legends Magic Johnson and Oscar Robertson. One is current superstar Luka Doncic, and the other is Ben Simmons. But we know this, right? We know that Ben was a young star, only that he couldn't get it done in the playoffs. Except, what if I were to tell you that at first he did? So what's up, guys? Mike here, and when we dig into Ben Simmons' playoff career, we of course remember it ending with this pass.
Simmons, they cleared out for him.
I watched that shit live on my mama. I watched that live.
In your head. That's a dunk for Ben Simmons right there.
But do you remember in his first ever playoff game, Ben Simmons put on a show?
Look at Simmons on the drive-by over Richardson. Simmons off glass. Timeout, Miami.
Simmons guarded by Olynyk, crossed him up. Oh, he's in his bag.
Overall in this game, Ben was a monster with 17 points, 14 assists, and 9 rebounds. And in game 4 of his first playoff series, with 1 minute left, game on the line, Ben Simmons did this.
Simmons all the way in for a two-handed.
I'm saying being aggressive.
Just watch. 1 minute left, an ISO aggressive throwdown at the rim from Ben Simmons. How did this?
It's like we
soul end up with a reputation now for not even caring about basketball, for caring more about what he looks like on the sideline, no matter what he looks like. The list of all-time waste of talent is a brutal one, full of wasted potential in one way or another. And at this point, I truly believe that if Ben Simmons does not turn around his career, he will end up at the top of this list. But before we continue, guys, I'm very excited to say that today's video is sponsored by our friends at SeatGeek, the #1 rated ticketing app that has more than 70. I give a
Reserve double O.
They got me.
A spectacle for the senses.
That look good.
toot. Like Derek Coleman, we had guys other times in NBA history where players have wasted away their potential. We had cases where guys simply could not give a toot, like Derek Coleman. We had guys who ate away their problems in Eddie Curry, guys who showed
shout out to Eddie Curry. I know Eddie Curry from Vlad TV. He was talking about his story and all that. It's crazy. If you don't know Eddie Curry, look up Eddie Curry Vlad TV interview. That's where I know him from, but that's funny how you pulled him up.
Potential, but let distractions lead them astray in Michael Beasley. And
oh God, Michael Beasley cold as hell. It just shit, folks. Just motherfuckers just don't wanna just give him a consistent contract, bro. He is cold as a motherfucker. Did he live up to the hype? Of course not. But he still is a bucket, and he's not in the league right now. So that's just like that's just the reputation that he has, but he can still give people buckets, bro. He can still do good for a championship team on the bench,
the guys who
type
actually
shit.
Showcased more than just potential. The guys who were legitimate NBA All-Stars, but then suddenly and rapidly dropped off, like Stephon Marbury. Ben Simmons transcends that rare category. Trust me when I say a young Ben Simmons hype and production is even better than we remember. In his first playoff run, in 10 games, Ben Simmons averaged 16.3 points, 9.4 rebounds, and 7.7 assists a night. In those 2018 playoffs, Ben Simmons would shoot 12.5 shots a game. Compare that to the 2021 playoffs, where Simmons took just 7.9 shots a night, and you could see that a young Ben Simmons was hungry. He also is on another list of the best playoff performers in NBA history. In the 70
he wasn't really hungry, bro.
Of the NBA, just 6 players have averaged at least 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists.
He was going through the motion.
First 2 playoff runs, and right here again,
that's how I really feel.
Is one of them. And young Ben Simmons really did look the part of a future franchise star. Yes, there were questions about his jump shot, but there were no longer questions about his offensive drive after his first playoffs. We all were seeing right in front of our eyes a young star performing at the highest level. So what was the problem? What went wrong?
Giannis was in the same predicament.
LeBron James, a Luka Doncic, a Ja Morant, and a Ben Simmons. When taking a look at this chart, it quickly stands out that the problem is at the end of the day, despite having the talent to be a member of the All-NBA in 2020, since his rookie season, Ben Simmons just has not improved at all. By the way, guys, I am on the 2 million subs here, so if you are enjoying this video, it would be awesome if you could subscribe and turn on post notifications. Now back to the video. I don't want to hear about intangibles at all at this point. On the stat
oh God,
it is more than just
like that shit is so trash.
Has not improved.
Shit so trash.
Of course, slid tremendously back.
Oh my God! When I used to watch the Brooklyn Nets when Kyrie and Katie was there, I was like, bro, do people actually be watching the game and see how he be moving?
Hyped up prospect who at one point in time was getting compared to a young LeBron James. Magic Johnson himself tweeted out, LSU's Ben Simmons is the best all-around player I've seen since LeBron James came came out of high school straight to the NBA. While LeBron himself was asked about the tremendous amount of LeBron James comparisons Ben Simmons was gaining, and LeBron said, someone's going to be compared to someone all the time, and I don't mind him being compared to me. Big words, and they were then followed up by a confusing LSU experience by Ben Simmons, where it was very clear he did not want to be in college in the first place. But despite this, on the court to begin his freshman season, Ben Simmons looked like a true all-time generational prospect. Halfway through the year, he was averaging 20 points, 12.9 rebounds, and 5.1 assists per game on 56% shooting, and was also shooting 74% from the free throw.
So this shows right here, he doesn't have a high motor. Even though it was just a little drop off. But I used to hear this shit throughout the media and just, you know, like on the second half of the collegiate level season. Nah, man, you know,
post-college freshman.
He already knew like, okay, I'm gonna be the first pick. Now I ain't fucked up about this shit. Fuck class, like, you know what I mean? Well, of course, if you want it done, you really don't give a fuck about class. I wouldn't either, but as far as production, like I'm killing. Every time I get on the court, I'm killing. Straight up.
Only get better. As the season went along, Ben's numbers dropped off. Questions began to surround him. Two questions that have continued to surround him. One, does he care? And two, is he working hard enough? These questions were presented by Jonathan Gavoni, who said, Simmons' lack of competitiveness in crucial games has raised questions about his character. Those who know him best say he needs things to revolve around him on and off the court, and that he's often been close-minded to coaching or instruction. So when we combine all of this, I think at this point it is fair to say that the world is waiting for Ben Simmons to turn it around at this point. And the thing is, as we've seen throughout recent NBA history, as we've seen throughout recent times, once someone like Ben Simmons does turn it around, everyone's there to root for him. Everyone loves a comeback story, but that comeback story requires hard work. And I also think at this point it is fair to say
he doesn't
Ben
have
Simmons
it.
is getting paid over $30 million to produce.
What he got to work for? He's rich for life.
Factors: the early prospect hype, the historic production as a young player, and then the success and rapid drop off.
Like if he goes stupid next year,
Simmons' career end up.
I'll say I'm wrong. Like, I have no problem with admitting when I'm wrong, but
thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for supporting. You're
he don't even know what work is, goddamn.
Have an awesome day.
Man, that shit's ridiculous. Shout out to my boy Mike though, for real. If y'all like the video, man, like the video, comment, subscribe. How y'all feel about the Ben Simmons situation? How y'all feel about his career? And you know, motherfuckers used to real deal defend Ben Simmons with their life. Tomorrow, he's gonna get it together. Look at all the good things he do. Look at his defense. Look at his intangibles. Look at, like, bro, come on, man. That's off the rip. Your talent, and your intangibles will get you so far. What you got him to the league. But your work ethic is what keeps you to stay. And that goes for anything in life, bro. Anything in life. Anything. From being a fucking being a worker with a trade, from being a professional worker, white collar, you know, in the office, being a lawyer, being a doctor, is all, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be a doctor and a lawyer, you gotta have a work ethic because you gotta study and all that other shit. But you get what I'm trying to say. Talent will get you so far, but your work ethic and your character is what keeps you afloat and you know, beyond. But anyway, I actually hope Ben Simmons get it together, but I don't see it though. Y'all let me know how I feel about that shit, and I'm out of here, bro.